Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we are going to see a few vectors related to magnetism. So in the heading you can see magnetic intensity and intensity of magnetization. Now let us consider a solenoid. A solenoid through which current is flowing. Let I be the current carried by the solenoid in this direction. Let small n be the number of turns per length of the solenoid. And if we increase the strength of the current, it is saying that the magnetic field also increases. The strength of magnetic field increases. And if we increase the number of turns also, the same thing, the magnetic strength of the magnetic field will increase. So we can say the intensity of magnetic field produced or magnetic intensity produced by this current carrying solenoid depends on two terms. One is the strength of the current and other one is the number of turns per length. Or what we can write is the strength of the magnetic field H is depending on two terms N and I. So the strength, how much will be the strength of the magnetic field produced by the current carrying conductor, current carrying solenoid, entirely depending on the number of turns per length as well as the current. H is equal to N into I. Now this quantity N into I is given a name called the magnetic intensity. So that's the strength of the magnetism produced by the current carrying solenoid. Now, if there is no medium inside, there is vacuum inside along the axis of the solenoid, we can say the magnetic field lines produced by the magnetism will move in this region. There is vacuum in this region. Then we can say the vacuum means the medium in the region can may or may not allow the lines of force to pass. Okay, so we can say it is called permeability. Mu0 is the permeability of vacuum. So the magnetic field in this region along the axis, magnetic field, not magnetic intensity, magnetic field along the axis depends on the intensity of magnetism or magnetic intensity as well as the medium. Okay, that we call by a name called the magnetic field. So B is representing magnetic field. Magnetic field, we can use the word magnetic field, capital B. Okay, so what is capital B? Capital B depends on the field in the region due to the current carrying solenoid depends on these two terms along with the medium. If there is vacuum, what we can say mu0 and these two terms also N into I. So in short, what we can say B is equal to mu0 H. This is a relation connecting magnetic field as well as intensity of magnetization. Okay, so we have seen what is intensity of magnetic intensity. H is called the magnetic intensity. B is called the magnetic field. Intensity of the magnetic field is called magnetic intensity produced by the current carrying conductor. Okay, that is H. H is equal to N into I. And now let us see another one. Suppose we place any iron rod inside it. We know iron rod is a ferromagnetic material. It can be magnetized. We can, if it is placed in a magnetic field for a long time, there will be many magnetic dipole induced within the conductor, within the iron. So it will gain some induced magnetism. Let M be the magnetic dipole moment and V be the volume. Then the ratio M by V, magnetic dipole moment per volume of the induced dipole moment is called, we can say capital M. Capital M is given a name called intensity of magnetization. So it is magnetized. The iron rod is magnetized. See, if we place, I'll draw the iron rod inside like this. If iron rod is there, then there will be many dipoles formed inside. Magnetic dipoles will be there. So it has got induced magnetism. The induced magnetic moment per volume is called, we can say, intensity of magnetization. This is another vector. So here we have seen three vectors: induced intensity of magnetization, magnetic field, and magnetic intensity. Okay, now we can see the two more terms like what is permeability, magnetic permeability, magnetic permeability. What is magnetic permeability? Mu is a symbol. It is a magnetic field divided by magnetic intensity. This ratio is called a magnetic permeability. How easily magnetic field lines can pass through a medium, that is measured by magnetic permeability. Now here another term called magnetic susceptibility. Magnetic susceptibility. Now we'll see what is magnetic susceptibility. It is the extent to which we can magnetize a material. See, if you place a material, magnetic material inside the current carrying solid is magnetized. To what extent we can magnetize the material? That is denoted by the term called magnetic susceptibility. It has got equation psi. So psi is a symbol. Psi is equal to m by h. What is m? M is the intensity of magnetization and h is the magnetic intensity. See, using this h, using a magnetic field of intensity h, m is the magnetic intensity of magnetization. Then this ratio is called the magnetic susceptibility. Okay, we have seen a few terms. So h is familiar to you now, magnetic field and intensity of magnetization. Now we see here, now it is magnetized. The iron rod is magnetized. It has got the intensity of magnetization. It is magnetized. Since it is magnetized, it can produce magnetic intensity. Magnetic field is there. Surrounding it, there is magnetic field. Now it will behave like a magnet, there is magnetic field. So inside the solenoid now, along the axis inside solenoid, there are two magnetic fields, which are the one magnetic field produced by the current carrying solenoid. Second one is magnetic field due to the magnetized material. There are two magnetic fields. We can write like this. The net magnetic field inside, magnetic field B inside is depending on B0 plus B. What is B0? B0 is a magnetism produced due to the current in the solenoid. You can say it is N into I. Okay, that is equal to N into I. Okay, it is proportional to it. And second one is magnetic field due to the magnetization. Because the material is magnetized, that also can produce magnetic field. Okay, now how will you write this? B0, we can say B0 is equal to mu 0 into H. B0 depends on the medium because there is vacuum, there is a region having vacuum as well as there is material. So we need to consider mu 0 H for B0 plus due to the material there is magnetism, that field lines will pass through this region. Then that we can indicate by the symbol mu 0. We will replace H with a capital M because it is due to induced magnetism. So mu 0 H plus mu 0 M. So since the material is magnetized, that also produces magnetic field. There is magnetic field with current also. So in this region, inside the solenoid, there are two fields. These are the fields H and M. So what is the net magnetic field? The magnetic field B is equal to mu 0 H plus mu 0 M. Okay. Now we'll just rearrange this. Throughout we divide by H. When I throw divide by H, dividing by H, what will you get? When you throw a divide by H, B by H. Okay, left side is B by H. What is B by H is equal to mu 0, H by H is 1, mu 0 plus mu 0 into M by H. Okay. Now what is B by H? B by H is equal to mu. We can say permeability mu is equal to mu 0. We can take next step we can do mu 0 plus mu 0 into what is M by H? M by H will be psi, mu 0 into psi, or we can say mu is equal to mu 0 into 1 plus psi. Or when you divide mu by mu 0, mu by mu 0 is equal to 1 plus psi. Mu by mu 0 is called a relative permeability. Mu r is equal to 1 plus psi. It is a relation for a relative permeability in terms of susceptibility of the material, of the magnetic field. Okay, we have got mu r is equal to 1 plus psi. Now in this equation we have two fields. See, when we place a ferromagnetic material in a current carrying solenoid, the material will be magnetized. Within the region inside the solenoid, there are two fields now. One field is due to the current in the solenoid that we represent by mu 0 H, magnetic field. Another magnetic field is due to the magnetized material, that is called intensity of magnetization, mu 0 M. So a net field B is equal to mu 0 H plus mu 0 M. When we rearrange, we will get the equation mu is equal to mu 0 into 1 plus I. Mu by mu 0 is called what? It is called relative permeability. Okay, these are a few important terms related to magnetism. Magnetic intensity H, intensity of magnetization B, and usual one is magnetic field B. Okay, the magnetic field depends on the medium. That's why here we have a mu 0. Then H depends on current and the number of turns of the solenoid. Then M depends on how many, what is the total magnetic, dipole moment produced, induced dipole moment per volume. Okay, so we have seen the important topics here. Okay, I hope that you have understood. Thank you.